Hey guys, Peter Franson here from christiangeekcentral.com and Spirit Blade Productions. This is your monthly Christian Geek News Radar, covering the wider world of Christian geekery, which involves this year really a variety of different types of content. First up, over at geeksundergrace.com, they published what I thought was a really nice article titled Social Stewardship, which is really about bringing out the truth that even as introverts, we can be positioned and used by God to speak into the lives of others in really powerful ways that we really might not expect, being the socially withdrawn people that we can really tend to be. So I recommend checking out that article called Social Stewardship over at geeksundergrace.com, published on March 10th, 2019. And then, not targeted toward geeks, but something that I personally wanted to really bring to your attention, is a video called The Art of Conversation, recorded at the Hillsong Leadership and Apologetics Symposium with RZIM, which stands for Ravi Zacharias International Ministries. If you're not familiar, Ravi Zacharias is a Christian speaker, thinker, and apologist who really has a heart for not just having answers to, some of the most difficult questions, but being able to answer the questioners who are struggling with these things. And so he and his staff just have a really wonderful ministry that incorporates both the mind and the heart in really intentional ways. And this video that they put up, The Art of Conversation, is, I would say, a bit in the context of outreach in terms of, how can we make our conversations become more useful to what God might want to do in the life of someone else that's maybe not a believer. But I found this video also had a lot of application just for having good conversations in general with people who are believers, or maybe they are believers, but you're not sure kind of what their faith life is like these days. And as geeks, since we really struggle, I think, with figuring out how to have meaningful conversations or segueing into more meaningful topics from maybe the more surfacey stuff that we can talk about. This I found to be a really equipping type of video. You got to make some time for it. It's over an hour long, but watch it at 1.5 speed and it won't take quite that long. And it's well worth your time if you want to make those potentially awkward social situations become something that you feel prepared for and comfortable with, and and set yourself up to be used by God in some powerful ways just through normal conversation with other people. This is a video I highly recommend. Again, that's the YouTube channel of Ravi Zacharias International Ministries, and the video is titled The Art of Conversation. Moving along, Supersonic Pod Comics Amazing Fiction Podcast Adventures was announced as a Kickstarter that is going on right now. As I record this, there are 19 days to go. They've almost reached the halfway point of $2,000 in their fundraising. And this is created by Ben Avery, J.S. Earls, with the help of Nathan James Norman. These are all names that are friends of the Christian Geek Central podcast and community, and so I was really excited to hear these guys working together to create what is essentially going to be a shared superhero universe told in audio drama format in a podcast that will be released on a regular basis. I'll turn it over to their description instead of my stumbling words. Supersonic Pod Comics are comics for your ears, superhero stories told through audio drama form as a weekly podcast. We've created 4 different series that will release 1 episode a month, telling the ongoing story of some unique, relatable, fun, and inspiring heroes. Our team of creators include podcasters, comic book writers, and character artists who are fans of great stories and storytelling. Ben Avery and J.S. Earls, the creators of our first 4 series, have been professionally working in the comic book industry for 20 years and have also worked in animation, prose, audio drama, and even puppets. Now they want to bring all those different storytelling experiences in all those different mediums to create a brand new, exciting superhero universe in an audio format. So again, you can find more information about that by looking up Supersonic Pod Comics on Kickstarter. Let's see. Speculative Faith has released the new issue of the Lorehaven magazine. This is a magazine for Christian fans of imaginative fiction, and this is absolutely free over at speculativefaith.lorehaven.com. And in the spring 2019 issue, which I contributed an article to, there's an interview with Tosca Lee. There's an article about the issue of whether or not parents should allow their children to pretend to be bad guys. You know, a number of us geeks are now becoming parents and are parents of potential geeks who are exploring different types of gameplay, whether it's video games or paper and pencil role-playing games, where they have the option to be a bad guy. And what do we do with that? So they share some thoughts on that, and also 15 new novel reviews, as well as an article giving practical tips to glorify God in our entertainment choices. So that's the 2019 spring issue of Lorehaven. You can get it for free over at speculativefaith.lorehaven.com. And now for some book release news, I'm going to turn it over to Adam David Collings.
Just B. Jordan has released To Ashes We Run, an Echo Fall Rising novel. This is a historical fantasy. Bridges between realms, a queen of witches, and body possession. Reader's favourite 5-star review says of this book, a powerful epic fantasy that is worthy of a place on any fantasy fan's shelves. And Teddy Deppner says, so fantastic, the pacing is superb, the setting full of exotic wonder, and the threat of death. The protagonist heroic in such a beautifully understated way, top notch. Rebecca P. Minor has released A Greater Strength, the second book in the Wind Rider saga, which follows on from Book 1, A Divine Summons. This series takes us into the skies with an officer of the Elven Cavalry riding on the back of a dragon. In this book, the hero must work with a prophetess to uncover a mysterious plot which could give the enemy of the elves a hellish weapon of great destructive power. Sanctum by Ian Miller, the third book in the Emissary of the Oppressed series, was released on the 25th of March. The previous books in this series are Arboretum and Serpent Bearer. This series follows an atheist professor who is transported to an alien world where he finds a civilization of god worshippers. Bringing an unexpected trouble to the planet, he finds he has a greater destiny. In Book 3, in order to fulfill his destiny, he must cross back from death to life.
Thanks for that, Adam. And that's just a slice of Adam's monthly Christian fantasy and science fiction bulletin, which he puts up every month on his YouTube channel. So be sure to check out Adam Collings on YouTube, or you can get more information about him at adamdavidcollings.com. All right, now into some video game stuff. The creators of, let's see, what is their name? Vertigo Games. The creators of Arizona Sunshine and Adam's Venture are releasing a competitive card battler built specifically for VR called Skyworld Kingdom Brawl. They write in the description, all is fair in love and VR. Friends turn foe as you set foot in the VR battle arenas of Skyworld Kingdom Brawl. From the creators of Arizona Sunshine, set in the universe of Skyworld comes an action-packed, real-time multiplayer game exclusively for VR. In Skyworld Kingdom Brawl, you collect and upgrade dozens of cards to build a powerful deck and watch your cards come to life as you cast spells and summon forces to wipe your enemy off the map. Join a clan, take on opponents from around the globe in regular online tournaments, and claim your place on the global leaderboards. This is no friendly battle. This is war. For more information about that, you can check out vertigo-games.com. vertigo-games.com. And then, let's see, we've also got Firmament. This is from Cyan, the studio that brought you Myst and Abduction, and this is another one of those it's a next generation narrative adventure, and it's in the spirit of Myst very much. They have a Kickstarter running right now. They're looking to raise $1.2 million $1,285,000 $1,000. And they are, they're right about at the halfway point right now. They got 17 days to go, and it really looks like they're upping their game. It's unlike, Myst. This is, a full motion CG experience, and it's a full free roaming kind of environment that you are in. And I also understand that although it is built with VR in mind, there is going to be a non-VR version for those that maybe don't have VR. So, and it looks like they're really trying to bring that Myst experience to current gen quality, and it looks like a really fascinating world, and I'm interested in seeing what they're going to do with that. So anyway, you can get more information by checking out Firmament on Kickstarter. That about wraps it up. If you'd like to, there's a bunch of stuff that I don't cover in these monthly videos that I do cover every week on our Twitter. If you follow us at christian_geek, you'll find announcements like the ones I've shared here, and a ton more that I just don't have time to cram into this one monthly video. So again, be sure to follow us over on Twitter at christian_geek. That's all for now. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. We've got a ton going on here at Spirit Blade Productions and Christian Geek Central, including our in-depth Bible study for geeks, movie, game, and other entertainment reviews or commentary, live streams, Christian geek news, original audio dramas, and tons more. And on top of all that, you can become a Spirit Blade insider with an influential voice and get access to exclusive content and rewards. It's your involvement as a patron that will keep all of this going and growing, so I want to thank you for your consideration in that. For more information, please check out our Patreon page through the link below at patreon.com/spiritbladeproductions. Thanks for listening.